Surprise! But sex, but sex, but sex, but sex, but sex.
Hey guys, it's Serpexnessie here, and welcome back to another TF2 video. So, I am playing Demoknight on Sawmill, and I am using Grenade Launcher, Tide Turner, and Nessie's 9 Iron. So, yeah, that's for that, I guess. Anyways, as you can see, I am utterly failing in the first life, but whatever. Whatever counts, right? So yeah, I utterly fail and get pwned by a scout. You'll see me getting pwned by lots of scouts, because they're scouts. What more do I need to say? I thought so as well. So anyways, another scout. He thinks he's so much better than me, even though we clearly know he isn't. So apparently, he's gone from the face of the earth, so who cares? The medic Ubers me, and I quickly dispatch of the scout. So, if I sound a little weird, that's because I'm maybe a little sick. But, who cares, right? So, moving on. A pyro decides to mess with my team, and I tried to mess with him, but I utterly fail in the process of it. I would have died if our friendly medic didn't show up. So, props to him. Master of Hide. So I attempt to chop I chop off the pyro's head and go around doing whatever I do, while the medic heals the other teammates, making sure no one dies. So I see an obvious spy going towards our base, so I quickly dispatch of him as well. Anyways, I thought those stickies for a second. I thought those stickies belonged to the enemy, but apparently not. Quickly shoot some grenades at the spy, killing him, and then lob a few grenades at the scout's direction. Cause why not? Then I tried to kill the soldier, but utterly fail in the process, so I decide to flee from the battle. Cause why not? So, quickly chop the scout's head off. And continue on my merry way, doing whatever I do. Speeding up here because the next segment does not showcase my amazing, awesome skills. Fast forward to this spy who thinks he is so much better than us. He pulls out his dead ringer, so we don't get to kill him, but hey. And this is where the spy went. So lob a few grenades and they all miss. So I decide to chop their heads off instead, which seemed to work. A soldier thinks he's so much better than us, so he attempts to kill me, and this is where I utterly fail. By a scout. So, speeding up this life and the next one, because they all have me failing very early on. Like, for example, you see the fail. So, also speeding up this life because I also failed miserably. The scout thinks he is so much better than me, and I would have killed him if that pyro hadn't showed up. Continuing on. This time, the fails stop for a bit, so a soldier decides to pick up our intel, and I try to stop him, but our team soldier had it figured out too, so that's that, I guess. So, anyways, continuing on, I lob a few grenades in that direction and decide to do whatever I do. Let me let you in on something. This is a post commentary because remember my first TF2 video? Yes. I don't think I'm doing any live commentaries anytime soon. Anyways, I find an enemy Demoknight and we have a quick duel. I obviously come out on top, because I am obviously the better Demoknight. Because true Demoknights, screw swords, we have golf clubs. So this scout, thinking he's so much better than me, quickly dispatches of me. But instead, the soldier's the one who killed me, but hey, he's dead too. I am skipping all the respawn times because who wants to who wants to wait for respawn? Nobody. So, continuing on, I see a duplicate of myself. So, I yelled spy, but they were nowhere to be seen. So, I tried to deal with the pyro, but they whittled my health away with one shot from their shotgun. So, another scout, thinking he's so much better than the rest of us. I lob a few grenades at his direction, and none of them hit anything. Not even that pyro over there. The mouse 1 pyro. So I attempt to kill this soldier, but I fail in the process. But hey, I did it in the end, and it seems like the spy killed my medic. I think, not sure. But either way, I quickly kill the spy and fast forward again. Come on, fast forward. Anyway, fast forward to the enemy intel, which our team picked up. And now I'm just doing whatever I do for another time. So, I see my teammate with the intel, gonna capture it. So this soldier here thinks he's so much better than me, tries to kill me. I back off, thinking having them think I have low health, just to charge at them again with Tiger Fury. So, I decide to defend our team's intel for a bit, but I hate waiting, so I charge off and do whatever I do. Spy here thinks he is so much better than the rest of us. Quickly dispatch of him. The scout, thinking he's so much better than me, decides to outrun me, but he can't. And in the process of killing him, I also took care of the spy. So, fast forward to this scout who's just camping on the rooftops, and I missed the initial grenade and charge at him, but I missed that too. So, take notes. Bam. Dead. Keep that in mind too. So, I decide to take the enemy intel, and the soldier tries to kill me, but I have our friendly heavy just take care of the soldier. And with that, I do a little taunt, and the round goes over. Sadly, I didn't make it into the MVP list, but I was close. So yeah. In the aftertime, I failed to kill a scout, and the next round commences. So, I charge out of the spawn, being the first one out, and I decide to find some unfortunate sap's head to chop off, because why not? Obviously, the scouts are too fast for me, so I don't chase after them, but I decide to guard my team's intel room for a bit. Just for a bit. Nothing special. And then the scout somehow went out of my line of sight, but our friendly soldier dispatched of him quickly. He knows what he was doing. This pyro here, thinking he's so much better than me, almost killed me, and I would have died if the medic didn't show up. So props to him. So I say thank you to him. Or her. You never know. Either way, soldier fires a rocket, but I do not see where the soldier is. And yes, I got backstabbed. Very unfortunate, but it happens. And now he probably backstabbed some other poor sap on her team. Very sad. Very sad. So, the scout picks up our intel, and I decide to give chase. I call for the medic to assist me, but he isn't healing me, and I deem him as suspicious and cut the poor thing's head off. Bam. Take notes. Now, the enemy spy now decides to pick up our intel, and well, I wasn't worried because he was nowhere near his side of the thing. So, a soldier comes and decides to think he can take care of me as well. I was on my way to pick up a health pack, but the enemy spy decides he is much better than me and decides to do whatever he does. So, fast forward again to, well, nothing much, just me hanging out with our friendly Pyro when a scout comes along to try to ruin our days. And the friendly Pyro gets decimated with by an Ullapool Caber demo, which, how could you? Either way, another spy, an enemy spy comes, which, obvious spy. So quickly dispatch of them and move on to do whatever I do. So decide to take the shortcut back to my side of the base. Actually, no, wait, no. I just go through the sawmill. I see the same spy hasn't learned his lesson the first time, so quickly dispatch of him and do whatever I do. So, anyways, I picked up some health pack and fast forwarded to this part where a scout tried to snipe us with his pistol, which is very unfortunate because the pistol isn't a very powerful weapon. It's good, it's decent at long range combat, but leave that to the but you should just leave the long range combat to the snipers and the occasional spy or Pyro. So chop the poor thing's head off, a medic heals me and pretty much saves me. And the scout trying to bat us all to death, he's obviously a free to play because he doesn't have any special bats. And he doesn't have any hats either. So obvious free to play. So a spy tries to actually kills our Pyro, and I didn't even get to chop the thing's head off. I only activated his dead ringer, which he can heal off very quickly. Which is very sad, but enemy sniper decides to try to snipe our team, but not on my watch. Quickly chop his head off, fire a few shots in, and run. But not before the enemy heavy kills me. Which, very sad. So, fast forward again, because I love fast forwards. Who doesn't? To the intel room. I decided it would be funny if I pretended to be a spy. So I pretended to be a spy, and my team's heavy started firing. Only for me to realize there was a scout behind me. My team had it figured out though, and the sentry quickly dispatches of the scout. Both of them are based around sneakiness-ish. So, I thought this heavy was the same one in the intel room, but turns out there's 2 heavies on my team, which pretty cool, I guess. So, an enemy spy, cloaked, thinking he's so much better than us, thinking he can get us. So, I wait for the enemy's crits to be over, and I try to kill the enemy heavy, but with no luck whatsoever. So, fast forward again to this part of the video. Call for a medic. He doesn't heal me, but he is not a spy, so... Actually, no, he heals me. There. Anyways, my team's got it figured out. They've got the intel, and I decide to dispatch of the enemy heavy. He didn't even see what came for him. Demoknights are pretty much glorified spies, which don't have to be as subtle and don't need to sneak up. So... yeah, a Demoknight's pretty much an extra spy on your team. That's all they are, really. Unless they have the grenade launcher. Then they're a weird mix between spy and whatever, but... then my recording crashed. Well, not my recording, my computer froze. So this recording stopped here, but anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Serpexnessie, out. Boop.